As we begin another day, let us pause for a minute of silence. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, fellow Titans. As we bring our celebration of Black History Month to a close today, I want us to celebrate the life of significance of one of our very own Titans, one man, Joseph Williams. His story tells us that each one of us can make an important difference in our world. Joseph's a young man who has made a powerful difference as he has led his life of significance here at Dominion High School, at the University of Virginia, and now out in Los Angeles, where he fights for social justice. Joseph's journey through life began here in the Washington, D.C. area, and his beginnings in life were dramatically impacted by socioeconomic instability. Lack of a living wage for his family caused he and his two brothers and sister to live in 33 different homes during his childhood. Joseph would overcome that significant challenge to become inducted into our Wall of Fame by virtue of being named a National Merit Scholar. That would lead him to the University of Virginia, where he walked onto the football team while continuing to excel in the classroom. While on the football team, Joseph noticed that most of the folks of color who worked at the university worked in positions where they were not receiving a living wage. In other words, they were being paid minimum wage, which wasn't nearly meeting the socioeconomic needs of these families. Consequently, Joseph joined a hunger strike sponsored by other students at the university. Joseph, as a member of the university's football team, gained national attention for this living wage campaign on the grounds of the University of Virginia. And I'm happy to tell you that 10 years later, the story is that UVA has changed their policies and makes sure that every one of their employees earns an appropriate living wage so they can support their families and avoid food and housing instability that Joseph suffered during his childhood. Joseph would move on from the University of Virginia to move out to Los Angeles, where he's become involved in the Black Lives Matter movement of LA. He organized the social justice movements, and just last year he was awarded the Millennial Contributors Award by the Southern Leadership Conference. And we're so excited to wait and see what other contributions one man, Joseph Williams, will make to the quality of life in Los Angeles, across our country, and for all of humanity. Please join me in celebrating the achievements of one man, Joseph Williams. I want to thank our African American history class for passing out information about other African American heroes of whom we might never have heard. Thank you so much for doing that noble research. Thanks, Ms. Marnell, for organizing an opportunity for that research to be shared with our staff. Speaking of the brand of academic excellence that characterized Joseph Williams' journey through Titan territory, I'd like to give a shout out to some other students whose second quarter report cards distinguish them from their peers. They include Devin Wooden, Brian Schwartzwalk, Luis Ortiz Monteflores, and Reagan Myers. Keep up the great work. Titan Automotive Club wants you to know that they'll be holding a meeting after school today in room 100 at 4:05. Come out and share your passion for cars. Remember, you don't have to own one to participate. I want to remind you that the library is closing this week. We'll reopen in room 413 in about a month. You can still stop by to get your computer fixed. You can do a variety of things there, but the full services that our library usually offers is going to be limited during this month. Let's see, underclassmen and seniors in particular. I want you to be aware that later this week on Thursday and Friday during Titan Time, we will be taking the annual Virginia School Climate Survey. This is expected of us by the Commonwealth of Virginia. It actually does give us really insightful information about how you feel in your experience here at Dominion High School. So we ask you to take that survey very seriously. Seniors, this has particular impact upon you because we need you to stay after, if you have double early release, to complete that survey during your early release. We'd like you to do that on Thursday. I'm imagining it's going to take you about 20 or 30 minutes, and I do apologize, but I want you to be able to plan accordingly. The Climate Change Club wants to remind you that they're hosting a recycling art competition where you can create art out of recycled materials for a chance to win a Chick-fil-A gift card. The last day to submit your work is March 4th. Email Miss Barton or drop by room 302 if you need help getting started. We're very excited to see your creativity as you work with us. And the dance team would like to invite everyone to their send-off performance before they leave for Nationals in Orlando, Florida. They will be performing in the cafeteria at 7:15 p.m. on Wednesday night. They would really love and appreciate support from you, their fellow Titans. They're traveling down to Florida and they anticipate bringing back another first place national championship trophy. We hope to see you Wednesday night in the cafeteria for their final performance before their departure. Titans, remember your life is a priceless treasure. Your presence here in our community, it's a gift. You are loved unconditionally. Always be truly Titan. Have a fantastic day. Go Titans!